Hello friends and family, my name is Courtney.
And my name's Cal.
And we are the Hermits.
So as we get closer to going to the DR, we want to regularly have little short videos, and maybe we'll write some blogs still, but primarily we want to just get working on our YouTube channel. We find that videos are kind of the most authentic, genuine, like face-to-face form of communication. So we just want to do videos regularly to update about what we're doing.
So without further ado, why are we going to the DR?
So we're going to the DR to work with a couple of American missionaries there and their team. They've been in the DR for quite a while now, and they have 5 kids, so just trying to learn how they started their ministry, how they've been able to have 5 kids and have them all be a part of the ministry, and just try to learn from people who have been there and done it so that we can hopefully be more sustainable as we go and do our own thing.
We also have a baby in the corner.
In the corner.
Not in the corner.
With her nose against the wall in timeout.
She's on the floor. We also plan to not be in the DR forever. And so what we learn in the DR from these missionaries and from our time there, we want to actually take to our long-term ministry place, which ideally, hopefully, will be Colombia long-term. So that's our long-term goal. So what specifically will we be doing in the DR?
So we'll be doing just visiting some villages, primarily one that we visited in the trip in last December that we took. So we'll be building relationships and just helping share the gospel. It's a church planning ministry, so helping with the church planning process in certain villages.
And then when are we going? We are going in April of this year, 2023. So flights are being booked very, very soon. And then where will we be?
We'll be living and staying in San Juan de la Maguana. It's a city kind of in like the western Dominican, closer to Haiti, in like a mountainous rural area. And then San Juan is like a bigger city. That'll be our main base.
And then next steps. So what's next in our process in getting to the DR?
Yeah, so we're pretty much all in just on DR prep. That takes up most of our time. So things like getting Lillaby, our baby, a passport, just making sure we have plans for lodging, continuing to meet with people and find new partners. So it's going really well. We have partners who have been just very generous and faithful and want to come alongside us in this, and God has really provided for us, right?
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, so just continuing to try to find new partners and preparing logistically.
And then how are we feeling about going to the DR? I'm gonna grab Lillaby for this. Lillaby, how are you feeling about going to the DR? Good job, okay. How are you feeling about going to the DR?
Definitely excited, definitely it's just very exciting to be building towards something for so long and then finally have it come to fruition. Courtney and I definitely both feel like we were made to be missionaries, and so to finally be living that out long term is awesome.
I am very excited. For the entire time of us preparing for the DR before October, I was also pregnant, so my mind was very much focused on this little one, and also very excited about the DR, but it was hard for me to kind of mentally do both. So now that she's born and she's now 3 months old, which is crazy, I now feel like I can solely focus on the DR, so I'm very excited. We've been doing a lot of prep and it's starting to become very real. So I'm nervous, but overall feeling blessed and thankful. Any prayer requests?
I think there's just a lot of details and factors to consider, so just that we wouldn't miss anything, and that God would just kind of cover any pieces of the puzzle that we're forgetting or that just don't come to mind, that he would bring those to mind. And then also just as we meet with partners, that he would just give us the time. I mean, she monopolizes a lot of our time, so just that he would give us the time to meet with people, and that he would open hearts and minds to want to meet with us and want to support us, and that he would just lead us to future partners who want to be a part of what God is doing.
I would say a prayer request would be that as we travel and as we get closer, that we'll have no sickness, that the transition from the cold weather to the hot weather will not be a shock to her system as we just make that transition coming up soon. And then before the transition, just that our eyes will be fixed on what God wants us to do every day, because there's so much we feel like we have to do and are doing, but just picking and choosing what is from God for us each day and letting that be what leads us in our days. And for Lillaby, just that she'll have lots of joy. I don't even know where she's looking right now. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope you guys will stay tuned. Hello, friends and family. My name is Courtney.
If you're talking to your friends and family, they know your name.
Okay. Well, that's just to get it started.
Oh, okay.